Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our Planets Through Nakshatra series of the week. And this week we're going to be covering our nakshatra and the planet Venus in the nakshatra of Punarvasu. And what happens when Venus is in the sign of Gemini, or perhaps maybe very early degrees of Cancer zodiac sign, which lands Venus in the nakshatra of Punarvasu. And as always, if you do not know where your Venus is placed, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link, including the new nakshatra readings at this link. So let's get started with our Venus in Punarvasu nakshatra. So Punarvasu nakshatra expands from 20 degree of Gemini to about 3 degrees of or 320 of Cancer zodiac sign. And as you know, now first of all, since I've been making this Venus nakshatra video, many people say, well, I don't do this. This is not me. I never do that. And you never listen to me carefully. This is mainly your spouse, your wife, your husband. So unless you're married and you know your spouse extremely well, which most do not, you can't say that's not me. I'm not talking about you. On certain cases, it'll become you, but mainly 85 to 90%, it's your spouse. And then people say, well, I've had 3 boyfriends or girlfriends and none of them were like this. Again, listen to me carefully. It's your spouse, wife, husband. Do you know girlfriend, boyfriend are really Mercury? They're really Mercury more than Venus. Because girlfriend, boyfriend are what? It's our intimate friendship with someone. It's not a legal, binding, ritualistic relationship, which is marriage. So please remember that. So one thing you will notice with this Venus is that such people always will have tendency to do things at least 2 or 3 times in order for them to achieve something. Because this is a nakshatra known as the return of the light. See, just this one thing, this phrase, return of the light, you can pretty much understand so many things. Because what is the symbolism of return of the light? That means the light wasn't there at one point, and now light is back. But if it's return of the light, that means the light was here before, went back, now light has come back again. So you can create so many things in your brain. So you got to start thinking like, what is the meaning of this thing? What is the motion of this thing? So meaning is that something will go, come back, go, come back. And what is this? What is it that I'm doing here? This is repetitive motion. Going, coming, going, coming. So just from this, you see what that nakshatra is going to really signify. That means your spouse may have to be rejected from at least 2 jobs before they get the 3rd one. They have to fail financially in life in order for them to rise again. And here's the thing. People will be like, oh my God, fail again financially. Yes. The thing is, if you fail in your life one time financially, it's like a omen that now you're supposed to rise up higher than before. That's what it means. Same thing, Venus is a kark of what? Spouse, marriage, relationships, our conveniences, cars, okay, currency, money. So now take these things and put that phrase, return of the light. So if you are a guy, okay, and this can even represents the way the relationships are. That if you get a girlfriend who was very close to you, you were just like, bam, I want to marry you. And then suddenly she leaves you. Now you're probably depressed. You don't want to get out of the bed. You don't want to eat. You have lost 30 pounds. But now if you're watching this video, it should give you a great sense of omen that, okay, if that person left, if that light left from my life, I'm supposed to get it back. Now, it's not going to be the same person. One thing I've noticed with Venus in Punaravasu Nakshatra, when it's retrograde, your lost lover will come back. So if let's say you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, at one point they will return back. Whether it could be after your marriage, or it could be they come back, while you're still single. But that's something I've noticed with the retrograde Venus in Punaravasu Nakshatra. That theme of coming and returning back, my God, it's like heavy in that sense. So if you have this situation, and pretty much everybody will go through the situation. If you had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, boom, they will leave, but then the light will come back again of the relationship. The light will come back again of the love. So now you shouldn't be feeling depressed, because here's another thing. The return of the light phrase, it becomes brighter the next time. That means, so let's say if you got a boyfriend, you were really in love with them, but then they left and you're like, my God, they were the world to me. I don't think I can find somebody as good as them. But then the next boyfriend you get, my God, he's more handsome, he's taller, he's darker. Like tall, dark, handsome that the woman wants. And he has a degree from Harvard and IIT Delhi. My God. Now you got the perfect package. Now think back at the light that you had before. Do you want that light back, or do you want this new light back? So you will see, like, whenever something fails in your life, or especially with your spouse, when something fails with your spouse, tell her, great, I love it that you failed, because now you're going to get a better thing. So let's say your spouse was rising in life. Boom, falls. Okay? You should be happy, because that's an omen that they will come back, but they will go higher and brighter than the previous light. Like everybody gives Donald Trump's example with Venus in Punaravasu Nakshatra. He had 3 wives. Each of the other wife that he got, was more and more, with brighter light. According to him, oh, my second wife is better than my first wife. My third wife is better than my second wife. I've actually, I think, heard him say those things. And so who was the third wife? Milana. She was almost a contestant at Miss Universe contest or Miss America or something. With previous 2 wives were just like normal rich family women. But I'm just saying, on a surface level, okay, finally he got like the beauty queen. If you look at Venus, currency came and left. Why? Because he has filed for bankruptcy 4 times in his life. That does not mean he was poor. He filed for bankruptcy, he made more money. He filed for second bankruptcy, made even more money. Filed for third one, made even more money. Filed for fourth one, made even more money. Venus naturally represents light, bright light. Venus represents, like the lamps and the lighting system in your home. Venus represents fame. So when he first ran for president, did not happen. Second time he ran for president, boom, took off. Now he's all over the world. People who did not even know Donald Trump, they're now forced to know him, because now he's the president of the United States. And also one thing you will understand with Venus in Punaravasu, your spouse is a natural entrepreneur. I mean, they're always somehow scheming. Like, I think we should open up a bread and breakfast. I think we should have investment properties. And especially one thing, when they go to vacation, they love going to resorts. Such people, they will do it if they have to. If the money is problem or something, they will go Airbnb. They will go in a house-like setting, but they always love being in a resort-like setting. They want to be treated like kings. They want to be out there. They want to be able to come out of their room and walk into a lavish bar and restaurant, and then right from the restaurant they can go to the golf course. It's their natural tendency that they want to be surrounded in a luxurious palace. And especially to achieve a woman or a man in your life, you have to show something about you that I deserve you. This is one thing you will have to play this role, the script. That you will have to show the spouse or the potential spouse that I'm worthy of you. Why? The mythology of this nakshatra is about Ram going to Sita, what do you call those? Samharan, some sort of a thing where the ritual takes place. Every man wants to get her, and the only one who can get her is who can pick up the bow of Shiva and string it and, vibrate it. Well, then who showed up? Vishnu showed up in the form of Ram. And he picked it up. He tied the thing and he did that. And boom, oh my God, I'm going to marry him. This simply, even if you're a woman, you are going to have to show your worthiness to that man. Somehow, some way. You're going to have to show him or show her that I am worthy of having you. So, whatever the situation is, whether you have to make a certain amount of money to get that woman that you want, whether you have to cook the best food to get that man that you want, there's some event that happens in you winning the heart of that person. But obviously, there's truckload of things with this Punarvasu, but for that, we have to really see what planet is looking at Venus, what Padha Venus is in, especially what house it's in. I mean, all these things, all these flavors, especially where the nakshatra lord is sitting, Jupiter in the birth chart, that will even give you wherever the nakshatra lord is sitting, it'll show you through which situation the script will always be seen to you or shown to you or played to you in front of you. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Venus in Punarvasu Nakshatra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Venus is placed, all your planetary placements, nakshatras, my nakshatra consultations, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.